Another one, another nice way to get a code review is to use the online service Sourcery. You can actually connect that web service to your GitHub repositories, and as soon as you do a pull request, you get a review by the AI which is behind Sourcery. And this is actually rather good, so this is a very nice feature. So once you've activated and logged into your account, you can tune the review settings, and also you can connect to your GitHub repositories. So basically the GitHub app should be installed, and you can set review suggestions or review requirements for each of your individual repositories. When you do a pull request, Sourcery is going to send you an email telling you that it's going to do a code review, and there's some help in how to interact with Sourcery and basically how to customize things and so on. Of course, the more relevant email is the actual review, which you can see here. So again, it is categorized into various potential problem areas, such as general issues, now 4 of those, security testing and documentation are all fine, and there is also an issue with complexity. Okay, so the first issue essentially is that there is a problem in the syntax of a bash script. So basically I check for the exit status of a process in a way that is not really appreciated by Sourcery, and I would agree with that. So that is something that should definitely be changed. So that last if statement here should be replaced by this construction to ensure that we get proper numerical comparison, which is the better way to do things. Okay, the next issue is that the code is not necessarily reproducible in, well, the result of it, in the sense that it uses a random number generator, but no seed is set. And that could, of course, give rise to non-reproducibility. In this particular case, for this application, actually I don't mind, but indeed it would be a good idea to actually add that, which should be pretty straightforward by just allowing a seed as a command line argument, or just putting a fixed one, whatever. So the next issue essentially is typos, and there are quite a few of them, so that's quite nice. Sourcery also checks your README files and does some rudimentary spell checking on it, so that's actually quite nice. Then the last thing is about complexity. So basically one of the functions, the create labels function, or the create labels essentially calls a number of functions, one for integer labels, one for float labels, one for string labels, and that's just done through an if-elif construct. But Sourcery says, well, okay, replace that by a dictionary, which is here label creators, where the string representation of the type int, float or string is the key, and the relevant function to generate such a label is the value in that dictionary. And then of course it becomes a dictionary lookup rather than an if-elif construct, and that of course is much easier to extend and reduces code size a little bit. So all in all, quite a useful review, and via GitHub easy to implement.